will discuss about corporeal mime technical. Will be two-part. Before we discuss corporeal mime theoretical. So corporeal mime technical, we have to discuss two things. We need to do a corporeal sketch, thought, ideas, and then performance. So thought and idea is a corporeal mime. It's a difference than traditional is literal, and the corporeal is abstract. Abstract is inside out, inner feelings expressing with the physical movements. Then we have to a little bit discuss abstraction, and the things is if we study paintings, what we can see that when we go see the ocean, and the painter paintings the oceans the way he sees. This is reality, realistic things he picturize. Abstract painter, what he will do, he will see things and what he feels inside, and he express that with his color, texture, form, etc. The corporeal mime is inside out, means what he's thinking, and that is he's expressing with the physical movements, so gestures, with the principle, with the form, gesture, etc. Now let's first part, we have to think the sketch, we have to think the story, such as a morning autumn. So a painter will paint at the morning autumn what happens, and a abstract painter, when he see and what he feels with this morning autumn or sunset or blue sky, what he see and what he feel and the feelings, that's our work. The corporeal mime, this is a primary practitioner or primary discussion who wants to try corporeal mime. They have to think first subject matter, what you want to do, like a meditation. That when you do meditation, what happens in your inside? That's you showing in the movement. This is a abstract thoughts, and you have to, this is all up to you. You know what the unique is, corporeal mime is it's a very creative. You have no precise that this movement, like you want a walk with the stationary, you walk on the water, on the sands, it will be like this way. But corporeal mime is no direction, the way you feel, because every person has a different feelings, different thought, different idea. When a writer writes a poem or the story, the novel, is all these things the writer's thought. And different writers is a different thought and different stories. So similar, corporeal mime, this is the beauty, this is the unique, the creativity that you expressing, that joyous, the sorrow, all these things, the way you feel, you showing this the way, without facial expression, only physical gesture, physical expression, all these things you doing it is, it's like your idea, your movement, your thought you presenting. Some people may abstract, may not understand, but they will enjoy your performance because of the beauty. So that's why we should practice this corporeal mime. First is your idea, what you want to do, how you want to do, physically how you express your inner feelings without facial expression, only the body movement. And corporeal movement has a 5 principle, and whatever you do, you have a freedom, creativity to do, but you have a limit of like a principle you have to base. When you make this story will have a applied with this 5 principle. The principle is the pause. Everything you do, the pause makes the sculpture. When you do pause and the move, pause and move, so pause will give you the distinction of your movements, and flow movements, pause will give you the identity. Then is a hesitation. In your story, there should be a pause, there should be a hesitation. What is the hesitation? Hesitation may not be, whether I do or don't, that should I touch or not touch? This is hesitating. Pause, hesitate, and then wait. What is the weight? Weight is the gravity. That, we are 2-footed animal standing on the on the earth, and gravity is pulling us down. If we not stand up against the gravity, the whole body will be grounded. So we have to stand up. That's a balance. The gravity is very important. Your movement with the gravity, if you let go with the gravity, then you fall. So always your movement will be against the gravity. So the weight, balance, it work. And resistance says you resist. You going, but you resist. So it is an art of the movement in the performance. And surprise, another thing, that when you make a story, your movement, abstract with your movement, then there will be surprise. What's the kind of surprise? Like you going this way, you looked at, so it's a surprise that, what is that there? You make attention there. This is a surprising movement. So it should be surprise. So corporeal movement based on 5 principles. One is a pause, hesitation, wait, resistance, and surprise. This is the frame. In this frame, you work your movement, your ideas, your thought, your creativity in your way. Am I clear? Okay, now abstraction has a few elements that like a line, texture, shape, form, color, and value. You have to apply these elements to that. You should have lines. So now try to recall or try to look that when I, at the beginning workshop, I did lots of things like alignment, breathing, and segmentation. If you want to do corporeal mime, you have to go back and see those things, because it's very important that breathing, like it's in and out movements going with the breath, in and out. Every movement has an in and out, and pause, hold, hesitate, resistance, surprise, all these things. No expression facial. These movements make surprise. So all these things we have to segmentation. See, segment part by part breaking. One thing that corporeal mime works on trunk. What is trunk? Trunk is the neck to pelvis, is the body. It's called trunk. And attached with the limbs, legs and hands. This is the limbs and the head, situated on the top of the trunk. So we move, we act with aligned trunk, aligned body, and then we move with the line, with the texture, with the shape, with the value, color, form, all these things. It's all these things when we're moving. This is working based on the trunk is straight. You cannot be a limb. It's a style. It's a form. It's a gesture. So corporeal mime has a style. That style based on 5 principles and abstract form. So then we will next time we'll go in the some physical movements, that how we express, like a meditation. When we do meditation, what happens? That calm your mental wave. So how you showing that with the physical movements, that how your mental wave is coming from the stress. And it's like you watching sunset and so beautiful. What are your feelings that beautiful? You expressing like a abstract painter. You, with the movements, you showing that the beauty in your way. Each person, when 5 performers, if you tell them to do one thing, that express sunset with your feelings, and none is going to be similar, because it is your feelings you expressing. That's the important things. And that's the beauty of corporeal mind. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, and we'll go further. Thank you.